Nintendo Switch Online has become a very decent service. For $20 a year, you can play online, back up your data, and get access to a good selection of retro games. And of course, you can get the expansion pass, which gives you a fair bit more. However, many people in the community are wondering if we will ever get GameCube and Wii games on the service. It would be nice, considering the controllers have full capability of both controllers, and GameCube games have become considerably rare. But there's more to the story, and after thinking about it, I don't think we're ever going to get GameCube and Wii on the service. In this video, I'll go over this topic in depth. Let's begin. The first reason is simply that we already have a few notable GameCube and Wii titles released. We have Pikmin, Super Mario Sunshine, Skyward Sword, Paper Mario, Kirby's Return to Dreamland, and Super Mario Galaxy all released as ports. These are some of the more well-known franchises/games, and an online service would have to include these. Second is the technical problems that we have. Looking at an NES game, we can see that the cart size is roughly 40 kilobytes, which is standard for NES games. The entire size of the NES on Nintendo Switch Online is a little over 100 megabytes. Looking at a single Wii game, it's 2.5 gigabytes. This is a huge problem because part of Nintendo Switch Online advertisement was that you can play all your games offline without having to download anything extra. This is basically impossible with GameCube and Wii, so it's obvious that games would have to be pre-downloaded. But even that brings up its own problems, with the Switch only having a memory capacity of 32 gigabytes, which would make an SD card necessary. So the fact that GameCube and Wii would look completely different from the other consoles makes it very unlikely to be ported to the Switch. And finally, the Switch is nearing the end of its lifespan. Sort of. With the announcement of a Switch successor being in the works, we can assume the Switch will only last another year or two before a new console takes its place. Of course, online services on the Switch will last a long while considering the amount of units sold, but I don't imagine any more large services will be announced in such a short period of time. What do you think about GameCube and Wii on the Switch? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your opinion on this. Anyway, that's all for today. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed or got something out of this. It's a huge help for me and allows me to continue improving my channel and its videos. Thank you for your support, and thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.